Authorities are yet to decide whether anyone from a primary school in Melbourne's inner north will be fined for knowingly breaching COVID restrictions. We've had our highest case number in over a year today, 473 new cases. And that's taken the total number of active cases in Victoria to 3,500. 9 out of 10 of them are people under the age of 50. Today, the state government announced compliance and vaccination rates are low in the construction industry and that transmission at schools is still a problem. Sarah Lawrence reports.
31 staff and students at Fitzroy Community School have tested positive for COVID-19. The school's founder is defending the decision to allow students on site breaching public health orders.
Predictable long-term psychological danger of raising them under a mantle of fear are the price we pay for not having children at school.
It's one of a number of clusters at schools and childcare centres during this outbreak. But in good news for students, vaccination bookings have opened up for children aged 12 to 15. And in the past week, close to 70,000 Victorian Year 12 students have been vaccinated.
I feel very lucky because many people have to wait.
That's pretty exciting, not gonna lie.
Almost 160 people are in hospital with COVID-19. 38 are in intensive care, and most of that group are on ventilators.
None of those 157 were fully vaccinated.
Of the 473 new cases today, 338 are in the northern suburbs, yet new hubs like this one in Broadmeadows are seeing a strong turnout.
We're deliberately engaging with the Arabic, Chaldean, Assyrian and Turkish communities.
My son actually, initially he was reluctant to get his vaccine. Now he is convinced to get his vaccine. Then I said, okay, they opened it here today. I think it is better to go now.
But in Campbellfield, Dr Amber Rind wants to see more done to support medical clinics in hotspots. She's cancelled hundreds of vaccine appointments in the last fortnight after her clinic became a Tier 1 site.
If we're all vaccinated, which we are in this clinic, we're all wearing PPE. For me, it makes perfect sense that that risk will be much lower. So instead of us being shut down for 2 weeks, for example, it could be possibly reviewed for a week.
In a bid to bend the curve, the state government is prioritising vaccines for those on building sites. But the opposition is again calling for classrooms to be a top priority.
Teachers should be absolutely prioritised to be vaccinated.
The aim is for schools to return in term 4, but for that to happen, the state government is checking airflow and ventilation in education facilities, and that work is ongoing. Sarah Lawrence, ABC News.
We mentioned it briefly there, but there's concern around the number of cases in the construction industry at the moment. For more on that, I'm joined now by Andrea Neerhoff. So, Andrea, why is the government's focus now turning to that sector?
Well, construction has been one of the few industries that has kept operating throughout the lockdowns. But we've now seen that 13% of the state's 3,507 active cases has been linked to that sector alone. Speaking in today's press conference, Victorian Treasurer Tim Pallas described the workforce as young, mobile and often visiting multiple sites in any given week alone. Now, that's been enough for the state government to announce a 4-week blitz on the sector. This includes opening up priority vaccination access to the construction sector. 20,000 Pfizer appointments will be released to them, as well as unlimited access to the AstraZeneca vaccine. They've also announced a workplace compliance blitz. Some 50 teams of workplace inspectors will be going around to construction and building sites, issuing fines and prohibition notices to anyone found not to be compliant on that work site. Now, again, Tim Pallas speaking today said that the sector was on notice, and he said that while most people in the sector have been acting the right way, there are concerns that some people haven't been following the rules.
The time for warnings and admonishment is over. This industry needs to take these responsibilities seriously. They need to recognise that the rights and opportunities that they get as permitted workers come with considerable obligations to the community.
So, Andrea, what are the unions saying about all this?
Well, the Master Builders Association has really backed everything that the Victorian State Government has said. They said if anyone doesn't have a COVID-safe working plan by now, that they really need to get with the program and be shut down until they can prove to the government that they can work in a COVID-safe manner. Meanwhile, the CFMEU has reiterated what it said over the weekend. It's calling for the reopening of some work sites, what it calls gold standard work sites. Now, these are construction sites that, according to Victorian government standards, have met 100% COVID-safe working plans. And they also point out that no recent outbreaks have happened at gold sites. So really a range of reactions there, Tam.
Andrea Neerhoff, thank you.